Let's talk about my Simonolux smart camera. I did a video just on the setup because some people might be interested in that. This is a more cohesive video, so this is going to cover briefly setup, quality, night vision, motion detection, and the smart home setup that we have. Also the solar battery power and the payment plan options for storage if you want that. So the setup took us less than 10 minutes. It comes with anchors, screws, the bases, and the camera and the solar panel. It does not come with a drill. You'll need a drill if you're going to drill it into something. Here is ours, and we put the camera right in this corner, and then we put the solar panel on the other side there, and they're just connected through the USB cord that comes in the box. The first step is to decide where you want it. The box comes with directions that explain how you'll want the solar panel facing south, well, depending where you live, south or north, to get the most sun. And then you'll want the camera to be angled so that you can see everything you want to see, because you can't adjust the camera via the app. But that's it. Simple setup. You just want to put the bases on and then attach the camera and attach the solar panel angled how you would like, how it's best, and you want to make sure they're close enough that they can be attached with the cord, but the cord is pretty long, so you should be okay with that. Next, let's talk about the quality, because that is very important. So I'm going to put some overlay here of what the quality looks like when it is recording from my phone. I have it set up that I get a notification every time it detects motion, and it's pretty on point. If I hear someone walk outside, I get a notification, motion detected. Then I can click on that notification if I want, and I can see exactly what's on my porch. I think it's very clear. I don't notice much of a lag. I don't notice that it's blurry, anything like that. I'm pretty happy with the quality. The night vision also the camera has a light. So we do have a light on our front porch, but even if that's turned off, I'll put some overlay of me walking on my porch at night. The camera lights it up enough that you can still see who's there on your porch, and I think that the night vision is pretty good on this camera. One more point about the setup is that it uses an app. I'll put a picture of the app that you'll need to get, and then it connects to the internet. So you're going to go on the app and click add device, make sure that your camera is powered on. Do this before you screw it into the, the porch or whatever. Set it up with the app first. So get the app, follow the steps on the app to connect it to the internet. And once it's connected to the internet, you'll see it right away. So I was holding it, connecting it to the internet, and then I saw my face pop up on the app that the camera was showing because it started working right away. So the steps are pretty clear and simple, but you do need to get this specific app to work with this camera. A quick note about storage as well. So one thing is, I didn't want to get a camera where I had a monthly fee to pay for storage. This one, you don't have to. The camera works and you'll get a notification every time motion is detected. So if you get the notification and you click on it and you see what's going on your porch, then you can start recording right then. If it's like you think someone trying to break into your house or something, you can click record. You can also play a siren. I thought that was a cool feature. You can play a siren noise if you think someone shouldn't be there, and they'll get scared and run away, hopefully. But anyway, the storage space, if you record that, would just save to your phone. So you have to be okay using your cloud storage. If you have enough, or if you already pay for that, that's fine. If you want monthly cloud space just for this camera, if you want it to be recording everything all the time and always have access to that, which is nice because if someone did come into your house, trespass or break in, you would want to have that recorded to show the cops. You would have the app offers plans to pay for that, starting at $45 a year is the cheapest that I saw, which is like less than $4 a month, less than $3 a month, I think. So pretty cheap plans if you want the storage for constant video coverage for a 2-week time frame, I think is what I saw. And I think that's probably the one that we're going to go with, because I don't want it to use our cloud storage, but I do want to have a recording in case people are on our porch who shouldn't be. So it's a good option to have. There are higher plans if you want it to store it forever or keep it longer. There's lots of different options for payment plans for that. Or you don't have to do it at all if you just want to be able to see your porch whenever you want, record whenever you want, and not necessarily store constant footage. Then you don't have to pay anything monthly, which is really nice because most cameras that I've seen do have a monthly fee attached that is necessary. Let's also talk about the solar battery life. So our camera lost 2% for functioning all through the night. It was at 58% last night. This morning it was at 56. It's now at 57. So during the day it's gained a little bit. It's a sunny day, but it hasn't been in direct sun because the only place that we could put this panel was like under a little roof. So it's not even in direct sun, and I didn't know if it would work or not, but I figured we would try it. And it hasn't lost battery. It gained 1% today. So I think it will be able to maintain, and then of course overnight when it's not sunny it will like lose a little bit more, but hopefully gain enough during the day to make up for it. If we need to move it to a sunnier spot, we might have to do that. But even in a not direct sun spot, it's able to maintain the power to constantly run the camera and alert me when motion's detected. So I think the battery is an A+. Last thing, I wanted to share that I'll get a notification on my Google Watch when it's detected motion from the camera. When I click on it, I can see a little image on my watch of the porch. It is also compatible with Google Home and other smart devices.